What's up, guys? My name is Cornbread. All Random Things, second leader.
And I'm the Jay Sloan, the leader.
I'm Horrorboy 101 member.
And I'm What's Must 59 member.
I'm Joe, Movie Reviews pre-member.
And we are Late Night Frights.
Woo.
And today we're going to talk about, or this horror chat revolves around a topic that interests me a lot. I don't know about the other guys in here.
Not me.
Interests me.
Okay, so this horror chat topic is something that a lot of parents, I think, discuss, and a lot of people don't want their kids watching horror movies, and it's mainstream now that if you watch horror movies or anything violent, you could become a serial killer or a psycho because it turns your mind, it turns you cold. So, yeah, we're gonna give our opinions on the subject. So I guess I'll go first, and then we'll move along. My opinion on the subject is obviously I don't think horror movies create psychos or serial killers. Is the term from Scream? Movies doesn't create killers; it makes killers creative. So I just don't feel that is right for parents to be like, oh, you can't watch this because it will make you cold. And a lot of people have said, kids, they're so young, a 26-year-old or a 30-year-old person couldn't watch a bloody horror movie because their mind is subjected to that sort of thing. So kids know it's real, it's fake, and it's not real. But I just believe horror movies doesn't make serial killers, and I think that's a stupid thing for anybody to think. Once you are of age, of knowing right from wrong, if a guy kills 3 women, this is a term I've used already today, but anyways, if a guy kills 3 women, he's on trial for killing these women, he says, oh, I blame it on the movies. I think that's just stupid because he knows right from wrong, and obviously he has a conscience, so he cannot blame it on film. And I just think it's, just really wanted to get my opinion out on this subject. And I think movies does not create psychos. So, yeah.
All right, Zach.
Okay. I don't think horror movies create psychos. It's just teen moms reacting to the littlest things. It's just, like Jordan said, if you see it, you're not going to do it. You have a brain, and I just don't think it's a subject that people, should worry about. It's a lot better than what we used to do in the old days with, the gladiators and things. We get a pleasure watching people die because we know it's not real, and it's just fun to watch. But if we did in real life, we would know right from wrong, so yeah.
All right, Blake.
This subject is very important to the world because people judge people who watch horror movies, obviously, just because people say they're dark and bad and just not a good thing to watch for young people like us. And anybody can watch a horror movie. It'd be ridiculous if you were like a 3-year-old watching horror movies. But anyways, I think it's a stereotype so people presume if you watch a scary movie, you're gonna kill people and become a psycho, and you just can't have your kids around them. I think it's very stupid. It's like I always think of this whenever this subject comes to mind. I think of this saying: guns don't kill people. People kill people. It's like that's I don't know how to explain it, but it's just a very stupid thing, and you could be the greatest person in the world and be a killer, Wait, that didn't help the subject. Help at all. But, I don't know.
So what's the verdict to you?
What is a verdict?
What do you think? Does movies create killers?
No, I don't think so. It just depends on the way you were raised and what's happened to you and what you've been through and stuff like that, Terrible job. Sorry, viewers.
That was good.
All right, Joe.
Oh my god.
My honest thought would be, no, movies don't, mainly because, like how you're raised and how you're treated by people that you're close to. That basically how you're treated is the way you're gonna act when you're older. If you're like raised good as a child, you're probably gonna be a good adult. But if you're beat, it could either not go well, or you're gonna start killing people. Or that, no. But yeah, not really movies that start it.
Okay, Aiden.
Even if you're a normal person and you have a bad childhood, I mean, that's not really good. I mean, that's prime example of how people think that because they see it in movies. I mean, they don't know this. All the parents who are saying, like, people, like, you can't see horror movies because then you're going to become a psycho. I mean, they don't think that because people who are already created based on the movies don't know what else to say, so they put them on the movie. And I mean, you, like people who kill other people, they're born with that. They don't become that by watching horror films, and that is ridiculous because horror films are a big part of people like us' lives, and that people would say like, oh, they're bad. It's just all.
Okay. I agreed with what everybody said. Jordan, Blake, Joe, Aiden, and Monsonash. Zach. Sorry.
Malaquifa.
Yeah, I agree with everybody. I don't want to repeat it, but let's be honest. If horror movies created psychos, we would have been psycho already.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we would have been
If
psycho.
they were psychos, they would stop making these movies.
Yeah. So I honestly do not think horror movies create psychos. My opinion, and yeah, what everybody said on the screen right now, I totally agree with.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, most of us here have been watching horror movies since we were, 2, 3?
I was
I was 6.
4. I was 4 years old when
I don't know.
Forward to
I
that.
don't know. I was young.
Me too. Young and reckless.
Um,
I've been watching it since, at least for 6 years.
but
At
We-
least.
We were young. Let's say that. Okay.
in closing, I guess,
If we were going to become psychos, we would have done it already.
Yeah. Exactly.
in
Yeah, if you
closing,
want to do it, just do it.
okay.
Not a good way to put it.
In closing,
It's
I
not.
guess all we can say is everyone agrees on the same thing. Movies do not create psychos or serial killers. So parents, if you're watching this, feel free to let your 3-year-olds watch Halloween and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Nightmare on Elm Street. No, I'm just kidding. I do think it is. I do think, and not trying to take up too much time, but I do think if you watch horror movies when you're younger, I think it doesn't affect you as much as if you watch them when you're older. Like if you don't watch a movie until you're 12 years old, and you're like, oh my god. No, if you watch them when you're younger, you pretty much are raised watching horror movies. But yeah, it's been that same way for years. I mean, people think that creates serial killers as well as music. You can't listen to this type of music or you're going to hell. I mean, that's just stupid. But yeah.
I feel like I sent out a message earlier.
What?
If you want to do it, just do it.
No. Yeah. That was a.
Zach's motivational words.
All right. So that was our horror chat for today. Does horror movies create psychos? We all disagree on that. We all say no. And yeah.
Leave
So
your opinion in the comment box below.
This is the big question. In your opinion, does horror movies create psychos?
Are you appalled by horror movies? Do you not like horror movies? Do they disgust you? Does
George-
blood, guts, and gore and rape disgust you?
Oh.
Which-
No.
I was
Right,
gonna say if they
disgust me
weren't,
too,
if they
but-
were subscribed to us, then why would they want to watch?
we're running out of time.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and
Yeah.
there is a theme next week. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned, guys.
Bye.
Keep it horror.
Bye, friends.
Bye, peoples.